My hip is stuck. I have to move this. I've never been in a situation where I could not get through a door. I am just so embarrassed. That's why I don't like to go to the store.
Dottie found herself in a difficult situation when she couldn't fit through the supermarket door due to her large size, leaving her deeply embarrassed. Earlier, she had mentioned that her husband, Chris, had to accompany her on shopping trips. Every time she goes out, it becomes a major challenge as she struggles to stand for long or walk any distance without a place to sit. The constant stares from people make her uncomfortable, but she pushes through for the sake of her children. Dottie has 2 children, the eldest of whom suffers from severe cerebral palsy and requires 24-hour care. She feels guilty that her unhealthy eating habits have worsened her condition.
Dottie, she's a great mom. She does everything for the kids.
And I don't want my baby to grieve for me. If something happens to me, the doctors have told me that Daniel would grieve himself to death looking for his mom.
My legs are too weak. I can't make it.
She always felt like she didn't live up to our expectations, and she was always a disappointment to us.
I feel like I have failed myself and my parents.
Amber feels like a disgusting monster. She is trapped in a nightmare, confined in her own oversized body. When she looks at her parents, all she sees is disappointment. Since childhood, Amber has struggled with her weight, and by the time she was 5, she weighed 160 pounds. Amber knows that her eating habits are slowly killing her, but even with that knowledge, she can't stop. Even when she's full, she keeps eating, followed by overwhelming guilt. She recalls once telling her younger brother, "If I ever reach 500 pounds, kill me." Now she's far beyond that point.
I have tried so hard so many times to not eat the way I eat, but it still happens and it just keeps happening and I can't stop myself. I remember telling my baby brother, if I hit 500 pounds, kill me. And I remember that day, he looked at me and he said, don't do anything stupid.
Amber has a supportive boyfriend who always stands by her, but he can't hide his growing concern for her health. Even though he prefers women with fuller figures, Amber knows that her continuous weight gain has strained their relationship. She fears that if she doesn't change, he might eventually stop loving her. Her weight has robbed her of her independence, leaving her nearly trapped inside her own home. Waking up in the middle of the night, haunted by the fear that her weight will be the death of her, Amber realizes she needs to make a change before it's too late.
I'm so afraid that I will get so big that Rowdy will stop loving me. This weight, I feel like I passed the point of no return. It shouldn't be this hard.
I hate my life and what I've become. I've fallen and I can't get up. I feel like such an idiot.
Delana experienced a fall and was unable to get back up on her own. Her immense weight made moving and standing an immense challenge, even with the assistance of a walker. Despite knowing she couldn't walk long distances and constantly fearing she might collapse, Delana still chose to go out to visit her favorite store. In the end, she ventured out to the grocery store to satisfy her hunger. Her family had to call the fire department and emergency services to help her stand. Never before had Delana felt such shame and self-blame. She wished she could lose the weight instantly.
Damn it, 2 more steps. 1, 2, my knee is being pushed into the damn foot. Ow.
Delana couldn't even make it up the stairs despite the rescue team's assistance. The immense pressure on her back, hips, and knees placed her body under unbearable strain, greatly increasing the risk of musculoskeletal and circulatory damage. She cried out in pain repeatedly, almost to the point of tears. In the end, they had no choice but to break the stair railing to get her inside. It was a dangerous and urgent situation.
Oh my God. Oh my. Oh.
Lord, you need
ambulance.
You need an ambulance?
God, yeah. Oh God.
Stephen Asante once caused panic among those around him when he fell out of a golf cart, repeatedly screaming and demanding an ambulance. His pained expression left everyone deeply concerned. However, many believe this was nothing more than an act orchestrated by Stephen. This suspicion is not unfounded, as throughout his time on the show, Stephen had repeatedly been accused of abusing pain medication and displaying controversial behavior related to his demands for drugs. Dr. Now had even warned Stephen about his overuse of painkillers, insisting that he strictly follow the treatment plan. These repeated violations led viewers to seriously question the authenticity of Stephen's actions, especially after the golf cart incident. Many are convinced that Stephen intentionally exaggerated the situation to serve his own personal goals.
I gotta go, it hurts. I need to go to the hospital.
You think that we could walk over there?
You're kidding me!
Please stop. I can't go any further. Stop.
Somebody take that. Thank you.
With swollen legs and limited mobility, Sean was admitted to the hospital, his weight of over 900 pounds making him the heaviest man in the world.
Like you're 919 pounds. You may be heaviest person alive right now. This is not a good place to be. At your weight, it's a miracle that you're alive.
Dr. Now accused Sean's mother of enabling his weight gain by providing him with too much food. She argued that they were both making efforts to change, but Dr. Now insisted she was still overfeeding him.
Fine, we know what we're getting into, yeah.
And the reality is, Sean must be taking in at least 20 to 30,000 calories a day. And that is because his mother bringing it to him. You're killing him right now. This has to stop. This is a very...
Dr. Now designed a diet plan for Sean, requiring him to lose 100 pounds within the next few months to qualify for weight loss surgery.
somewhat mobile is probably the only reason he's still alive. His mom has to stop overfeeding him, and Sean need to take this seriously and make changes now, or he won't be around much. Sean, how you feel?
Extreme pain.
The edema is getting much worse. At this point, he may be approaching 1,000 pounds. Sean and his mom are not taking this seriously at all.
Sean is facing severe health issues and is at risk of surpassing 1,000 pounds. He is in extreme pain and finds it difficult to move. Both Sean and his mother believed they had followed Dr. Now's diet plan well, hoping for approval for weight loss surgery. However, in reality, Sean had gained an additional 100 pounds since his last weigh-in. Dr. Now noted that very few patients who reach this weight are able to survive. Sean's condition had worsened significantly over the past month, prompting the doctor to admit him to the hospital and start a strict 800-calorie diet to get his health under control.
You want me to lose 100 pounds and get below 800. It's miserable, and I just want to see if I'm getting my surgery.
You're not getting it. Sean is near death right now, so something has to be done.
Sean felt abandoned having to stay in the hospital, away from the comfort of his home and bed. After 2 months of treatment, he had dropped to 744 pounds, and the doctor decided to send him home. To aid his recovery, a nutritionist and physical therapist were dispatched to help Sean and his mother follow the prescribed diet and exercise plan. Upon visiting, the nutritionist discovered that Sean was consuming far more calories than required, reaching up to 1,400 to 1,500 calories a day. Despite some improvements in his diet, Sean was still eating unhealthy foods like pizza and donuts.
You still got a piece of pizza this month, and you still got a donut this month.
I know it's a tough thing. Do y'all eat pasta?
Yeah.
So this type of thing is something that we need to get rid of, okay? So this would be something that to just toss out.
Oh! I fell.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
Robert attempted to turn and sit up, but suddenly fell out of bed after a long and grueling journey. The hours on the road had left him in excruciating pain, with his legs numb and aching from sitting for so long. They had to stop frequently for food and rest, but each stop was another hurdle. Catherine had to find parking lots to help Robert relieve himself because he couldn't use public restrooms like everyone else.
There we go. I got it. Keep going. All right, roll back for a minute. Okay. All right. Ready? I'm sorry.
When they finally reached the hotel, their hopes for a comfortable room were dashed as they found out the only available room was a small one with a narrow bed, not equipped for someone with Robert's needs. Exhausted and overwhelmed by the journey, both of them were at their breaking point. And then Robert's fall was almost inevitable, an explosion of all the physical and emotional strain they had endured.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Watch that rug.
You're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything! I hate you for doing this to me, Christian. No! Mom!
Christian and Maya erupted into a heated argument, with Maya feeling that Christian no longer cared about her. She blamed him for her failure to get Dr. Now's approval for weight loss surgery. Christian had grown so disheartened that he refused to respond to both Dr. Now and Maya. He seemed to have lost faith in Maya's ability to succeed in her weight loss journey and was unwilling to stay in Houston with her for the entire year. This left Maya feeling abandoned and betrayed. Christian had made up his mind to leave, and it seemed that he no longer wanted to support or stand by Maya. In desperation, Maya called her mother for help, but Christian's decision had reached a point of no return.
Yes, here, my mom wants to talk to you. Talk to my mom, Christian, please. It's your fault. You've done this, Christian, nobody else.
Maya, you need to be quiet. But if you could just cooperate a little bit longer, I don't see how it's going to hurt.
Perhaps Maya lost her composure, constantly blaming Christian, to the point where her mother had to step in, urging her to be quiet immediately before things escalated further. Yet Christian remained unmoved, despite her mother's efforts. The truth is, Maya couldn't blame her boyfriend for the failure to get approval for her weight loss surgery. The real reason was that she continued to overeat and hadn't lost enough weight as Dr. Now required. Later, Maya went to Christian's house, hoping to mend their relationship, but it was already too late. Christian had closed off his heart, and the door between them had shut for good.
And why are you choosing to leave before I got the surgery date, 2 weeks before rent's due? Christian, stop, please. Christian, you owe me an explanation of what's going on.
I hate you. I hate you for doing this to me, Christian. Why can't you just answer the question? Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything! I can't believe you're doing this to me, Christian!
Maya felt very sad when Dr. Now did not approve her weight loss surgery. She felt hurt because she had put in so much effort. Recently, her boyfriend, Christian, has not been as attentive and supportive as before, leading to many arguments between them. All of this caused Maya to take out her anger on Christian.
I have to lose more weight now. And now I have a whole nother month of what I have to do.
This is your fault.
Oh, you haven't lost that much. Yeah.
Because of the stress of you treating me like this.
Clearly, Dr. Now has identified the issue. Maya needs to address her relationship with Christian first before setting weight loss goals. The strained relationship is causing Maya to eat more. This is the time for Maya to make a choice because it directly affects her health. After all, she still has to keep living.
I'm very disappointed that Maya fell back into her old habits and that she's back to using food to cope with her emotions so quickly and after doing so well. It's clear she's struggling with a number of things right now, but I think the issues between her and Christian are what's affecting her the most. He's clearly not very engaged and seems to have no desire to be here with her right now. So the relationship is extremely strained.
Since I can't get up, Gilbert has been teaching me shadowboxing to do something active with my upper body. And it does wear me out, so it's a good workout. And that helps me because it kind of gets the anger out and the anxiety.
Lupe's journey to lose 300 pounds is truly commendable. However, in recent months, she has been plagued by hip pain, confining her to her bed. Despite this setback, Lupe remains determined and continues to exercise as much as she can, even if it means doing so from her bed, to maintain her progress and improve her health.
But the biggest setback for me in the last few months has been my hip pain that keeps me in bed. So Dr. Nazardin says I need to make sure that I continue making progress and losing weight. Slow with it. Right there is my back. Just
Cool.
Yeah, stretch it. And he wants me to try and move as much as I can so it doesn't get worse.
Dr. Now advises Lupe to continue losing weight and stay active. Fortunately, her boyfriend is always by her side, encouraging and supporting her to avoid anxiety and depression. Despite knowing how disappointed Lupe is in herself, he remains patient and helps her throughout this journey.
Lupe is dealing with a lot, being in bed with all that energy. She wants to get up, and I try to do what I can for her to stop the anxiety and the depression. But there are some good moments every day.